We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. So here we are with Shib Coin, Shiba Inu, and we're going to break down some data and some interesting things that I found after Shiba Inu got added onto Coinbase and how it's been reacting here with 42 vision on the 1 day and the 30-minute. And we're going to break down some information here that I want every single SHIB holder to be aware of. But before we break it down, I want to share with you guys the opportunities I mentioned on Friday morning. Every single stock I mentioned turned out to be a home run. And if you trade stocks apart from crypto, you may want to check out the link down below in the description to the Discord, and we're going to jump into it here. The home runs of the day were spectacular. Every single stock I mentioned this morning turned out to be a home run. And even though the S&P 500 index continues to go lower, struggling to get back to all-time highs and is in the red, and portfolios are sitting sideways or in the red as well, I will continue to look for opportunities daily, and this is something you can become part of as well. Check out the link down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors all looking to learn and grow together. So I mentioned IPHA, CRVS, and HLBZ. So when we go ahead and look at these charts, you're going to see how they performed. And this is 42 vision as well. You can see when the rips happen and the weakness happen. But I mentioned this one in the pre-market, and it took off to a highest point of 40% plus. And there was multiple opportunities of 10 to 20% moves in between it from the moment I mentioned it all the way to the top. Then we have here our highest performer of the day. It was HLBZ. And this is our third 100% plus opportunity caught this week alone. We mentioned it in the pre-market, took off for 50% plus, sat sideways, and took off to a 120% plus move. And then we have here IPHA. And you can see a little bit better here how 42 vision looks when the momentum is happening and when the shift into weakness happens, right? That's what it's all about, and you can gain access to that as well by checking out the 42 vision tier level. But IPHA caught this one in the pre-market sitting sideways and took off to a highest point of 70% plus, and this happened in a matter of 15 minutes. And this is all something you can gain access to now. Check out the link down below in the description, and we look forward to having you join us. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with Shiba Inu, and Shiba Inu, since it got listed on Coinbase, it had that Coinbase effect, right, as they call it, for all the coins that it took off, and now it's pulling downwards. And that was expected to happen due to the fact of profit taking and those that were trading short term, right? But when you zoom out, right, in the bigger picture of things, it's going to be interesting to see this actually create staircases effects, okay, and now actually jump off of this. That's what we want to watch for it to break out to newer highs and new resistance levels over time. Now, if Shiba Inu by any chance goes lower, that is going to be a concern to watch carefully, and how it reacts with the rest of cryptocurrencies, because cryptocurrencies are expected to pull back sometime in the near future, and Shiba Inu with Dogecoin and every other crypto in the crypto space could pull back due to the fact of this expectation or possibility. But the long-term story is what we focus on as SHIB holders, right? You want to remember that as a SHIB holder, you're not trading this. You are holding this in the hopes or expectations of a possible growth in the community and further adoption for Shiba Inu, which is going to be important. But we're going to go ahead and look at some of the most pivotal things that happen in moments this week, as well as something that I found interesting after Shiba Inu got added onto Coinbase, which goes to show that Shiba Inu is not just a meme coin. It has some type of purpose and some type of expectation of growth after I saw this. If not, this wouldn't even be happening, or this wouldn't even be true. So I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below on this, and comment your rocket ships and how much you hold, and are you looking to buy more on the dip, and what your expectation is for Shiba Inu in the years to come, as well as what's your reaction after seeing this, or were you aware of this before seeing this on this video, because this is actually something that creates credibility to the coin itself. So when you go to Coinbase, right, on their Twitter, they only follow one single profile, and we're going to look at that together. But they're talking about taking a day trip to the moon. They're talking about, Shib Army, and then they're talking about it's official on Shib on Coinbase. Okay, so let's go ahead and look here at who they follow, and I look forward to seeing your reaction and what you think this could even mean, because remember, Coinbase is the largest platform, right, in the US and the Americas, and even possibly around the world eventually, to compete with Binance and others and crypto.com. But it's one of the largest in the crypto space of brokerages, right? Look at who they follow. Shib token, Shib itself, Shiba Inu itself. They don't follow anything else. And you know what's interesting? Shib only follows two profiles, right? The founder of Shib and Leash, right? And then Coinbase itself. That right there is very, very interesting, okay? And then Shib, they just talk about updates here and stuff, and it's just like any other place you can find updates on, but they kind of go ahead and just talk about like hype stuff and speculation, like Shib plus Coinbase honeymoon, right? Making, things amazing, right? So it's not something where you can get like real data. Shib profile will just keep on updating you on what you can find out about there, but that's not the point here. The point is Shib token is followed by Coinbase, and Shib token only follows two profiles. Okay, I don't know what that means to you, but that's a big move of further adoption and also a bold statement of credibility to this token and to what it could become in the years to come. And now let's look at all the good news that has happened this week. So this week alone, Shiba Inu has been the spotlight, to the point that it went from not trending at all to #1 in the trending list. And we're going to look at where it stands now. But Shiba Inu was filled with news this week. Coinbase getting added on. You had Binance as well. And then also that further adoption and that battle, right, of the dogs, right? Dogecoin and Shiba Inu trying to see who performs better than who. And this week turned out to be a better performing week for Shiba Inu than Dogecoin. So that's what it's all about, as they call it, the dog fight, and that they're both going to go head to head. But very interesting stuff and some great news for this week. Now, where does Shiba Inu stand in the most visited and trending topics, right? So in trending, it made it to #1 and it got kicked off of that position, right? It was #1 in trending for 2 days straight, and now it is no longer even on the trending list, okay? Dogecoin is still ahead of it now, and that's where you could see the battle between the two of who is maintaining that spotlight, right? So Dogecoin isn't here anymore. Shiba Inu and Dogecoin is still on here, but most visited, it is still above Dogecoin. It's in the top 10. So even though it's not trending like it was last week, being #1 for 2 days consecutively, it is still the most visited cryptocurrency in the top 10. And if this can continue going higher, that is still a good sign of further adoption and more people paying attention to it and more eyes paying attention to Shiba Inu overall. Now I'm going to go ahead and calculate how much it would take at the current levels to become a Shib Coin millionaire, as well as show you guys comparisons of where Shiba Inu stands now and where Dogecoin was in the beginning stages of its infancy. So where Shiba Inu stands, we're going to look here quickly where it stands between the 30-minute and the 1-day chart. The 30-minute, you could see the weakness and you could see where it tries to shift here with 42 vision. But on the 1-day, you could see that shift, that it's actually in a red candlestick now, right? It had a lot of momentum here all the way up to this point of 5 zeros and a 9. It got rejected. It's been fighting between 5 zeros and a 7 and 8. And now it's going downwards and it's shifted into a red. The last time that shift happened, you could see what happened here in the past. And you could see as well here how it pulls back a few points. So that is something to be aware of. And that is something to watch. But this is just the beginning of further adoption and Shiba Inu getting recognized as a coin that's, yes, a meme coin, but with potential to put up a fight versus Dogecoin, like we saw in the articles of this week, and how Coinbase is reacting to this coin itself. So let's go ahead and look here at what it would take at these current levels to become a Shib Coin millionaire. And I'm just going to round that up to 0.5 zeros and an 8. So if it was 5 zeros and an 8, you would need a total amount of $800 divided by 5 zeros, okay, and an 8, and that would give you 100 million tokens. You multiply that by the speculation of it reaching 1 cent. We've seen speculation of 10 cents, $1. We've seen 100th of a cent, and we've seen 1 cent. And I'm sticking to this one. This is the one that I'm paying close attention to. And if it reaches that right there, $800 will get you 100 million tokens. And if it reaches 1 cent, you would become officially a Shib Coin millionaire. So what was the journey for Dogecoin, and what is the journey that Shiba Inu is in right now? So Dogecoin, okay, after 1 year, okay, and some change, it finally broke out to 5 zeros and a 2.5, okay? So it was below 5 zeros and a 1, and it did not even have the further adoption or expansion that Coinbase, Binance, that all these platforms have given Shiba Inu in less than a year. Think about that for a second. In less than a year. It took almost 6 years for Dogecoin to get added to Robinhood. And Robinhood may be one of the next platforms to add Shiba Inu. Again, hear me out. In less than a year. Think about that. So this is where Dogecoin was back in 2013 and 2014. And here we are seeing Shiba Inu way above 5 zeros and a 1 and 5 zeros and a 2. Now, they have a couple differences, but Shiba Inu has the potential of burning, right? So that's going to create more scarcity over time. And there's a lot of other things connected to Shiba Inu, like leash and bone, right? So also want to keep that in mind. Now, one of the main things that I found interesting is the fact that Shiba Inu has actually further adopted quicker than Dogecoin. And they always compare it to Dogecoin, that Shiba Inu could be the next Dogecoin, that it's actually, another type of, social meme coin. And they're trying to see if history can repeat itself. And if it does, Shiba Inu and Dogecoin are not going to be the only meme coins to possibly grow like these two will ever grow. So think about that for a second as well, because they can keep recycling the same theory, the same approach into future coins and meme coins and altcoins. And if Shiba Inu proves itself to be successful, just like the Dogecoin story, it's going to show the power, right, of further adoption, getting added onto platforms, and coins that are not just going to be meme coins, but are going to serve a purpose, right? So that is one of the largest things that I've noticed. And if it continues to further adopt, and Coinbase continues to be this bold to just follow Shib and nothing else, and add it onto their platform, and keep on giving it exposure, I think this has a lot of room for growth. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.